Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a buzz. Again, we see that Vybz Kartel is buzzing. We see that Vybz Kartel is doing big things. And the latest stop on his European leg of his tour is at London, UK at the Wireless Fest, in which he performed along with the likes of Massacre, Drake, Popcaan, Spice, amongst other international acts. And we see him lock it down. One of the things that most persons are going to remember is when he reunites with Drake, and this is exactly what that looks like. Take a listen, take a look.
What up, bosses home? Yeah, hey, I'm here. Yes, listen. Make some fucking noise for
So people, we saw that the reunion or union of Vybz Kartel and Drake was epic. However, it gets even more epic when they were joined by other dancehall other celebrities. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
On behalf of all of us right here, I want to let you know you've changed our lives immensely. We've been able to do things for our family, for our kids, for our friends that we would have never imagined. We appreciate you taking your hard-earned money that you work your motherfucking ass off every day for, at whatever job you got, and buying tickets and streaming songs and doing whatever you got to do. London, you are a one-of-one place. I will love you for the rest of my life. Thank you for 3 of the best days of my life. Get home safe. Good night.
So people, there you have it. See the artists telling the fans, giving gratitude for the support that they've been getting, because most of these persons that are supporting these artists are in lesser financial situation than them. However, because they are real fans, them still support them, even though these artists are super rich, which Popcaan, Vybz Kartel, and definitely Drake, amongst others, are. So there were a whole bunch of memorable moments, but one of the most memorable moments is when Vybz Kartel touches stage with Steph London and Molly, which you know have one of the biggest songs out there, Shake It to the Max. So Vybz Kartel and Steph London is going to be added on one of the next remixes. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. So people, there you have it, the edited version of that section. And you know, because of copyright reason, don't want to breach, I had to edit it and adjust the audio. But you saw exactly what took place. The place get shelled down. The place was the bomb. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if the Leon Bailey SCX tape saga will never die down. And this is based on a post that was made by Chrissy, in case you don't know who Chrissy is. She was that scoundrel that did an interview with Jeffrey's Toxic Talk, and she was talking the most despicable things about men, and she was speaking about certain celebrities that like forget them lick a rear end, touch up and lick up. Well, people, it seems as if since Leon Bailey is a topic of discussion, she decided that she was going to make a post, and the caption of the post said something like this. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
My dear, worries in the dance, worries tonight, worries at the dance, worries tonight, worries in the dance, worries tonight.
So people, you heard in the background, Frankie Paul's song, somebody singing it, which is a slang that is very popular from that song, classic song by Frankie Paul, like I said. But what persons should pay attention is the caption. But when me talk up the things them wanna say a lie, worries in the dance, smiling faces. Well, people, the truth and the fact is that when it comes to Leon Bailey, there is nothing to smile about. Maybe he was smiling at the point in which he was getting his little teely, blow, and coming at the people and face, rate, lele, blow, blah, bling. However, since that scandal, we saw that he made a couple of posts showing that he is a talk of the town. He had also made a next post where him and his girlfriend could be clearly seen in a some sorts of party and they were singing Dexter Daps song, Me Nah Leave You. People, because of copyrights reason, I have to edit the audio. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. Me nah leave you. Me nah leave you. So people, you heard what Leon Bailey had to say, telling his wife or girlfriend that he's not leaving. Now people, I don't know if any of those posts were older posts and people just dig them up and bring them back up. You know, so whenever anything is popping, people always find all sorts of old-ish that have nothing to do with the present situation. But maybe it is coincidental, or maybe he did say something like that, or he just made a post, or he posted that thing on one of his social media handles. People, me not really know. However, let's talk about what Chrissy said. Now, people, when you talk about people like Chrissy, scoundrel extraordinaire, low life, toxic as it gets. And we saw that when she did that interview with Jeffrey's Toxic Talk, she was the talk of the town. However, since then, like most persons that don't really have any sorts of talent than talking ish and gibberish on social media, soon after they will fade away. So now that she see the opportunity where Leon Bailey is in the news once again, then she pull up a video and she did say, yes, some of these artists like to get them rear, some of these artists and celebrities like to get them rear end touch up. So maybe she was talking about Leon Bailey. However, we know so whenever you are desperate, you're always going to do desperate stuff. And we know this lady's MO, she has zero problem in scandaling and putting persons out there for her own fame and fortune, or highlight and spotlight. Is this the case in this case? Let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that Hughes, he did an interview with Alkaline and everybody said Alkaline flopped. Everybody said Chris Hughes kind of flopped because he did not ask the right questions. It seems as if he was kind of out of touch with the dancehall space. Well, people, it seems as if Hughes has responded as it pertains to that interview that he did with Alkaline and also reflecting on an interview that he did with Vybz KARTEL and showed the polar opposite of the two artists and the response that he got. I want you to take a listen, take a look to both segments of what Hughes has to say as it pertains to Alkaline and Vybz KARTEL, and then I'll give my piece.
In all my nearly 40 years, I tried every trick in the book.
Cliff, me see a sweat out there. Me say, look,
I
look
tried.
how this man I do my uncle Cliff.
No. It was painful. I tried to find out a little bit about him before the interview started. Of course, I'd done the readings and whatever. And I noticed he was almost aloof. Yes. He wasn't communicative.
Yeah, it wasn't engaging. It was just sort of just there.
But I figured that
maybe when the camera come on,
he would wake up and,
yes,
you know.
because you have some people who are like that. They're not
Exactly.
really interested in matter before. They just want to get to the meat of the matter.
But, honeybee, I asked the man, where were you born? Where did you go to school? Who was your principal at school? How many subjects you got?
Do you think you'd ever do another entertainment interview?
I would, but I would do a couple of things differently. I have to speak to the artist myself first.
Yes.
Yeah? Because what I was led to believe, as it turned out, wasn't so. Yeah, I'm not going to leave it to...
Walk blindly into the situation.
No. Yeah. I remember my interview with Vybz KARTEL. That was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah. The greatest thing for an interviewer is to have an engaging interviewee who can go with you. Yeah.
Yes.
He can
Challenge you. You know.
Yeah. And go somewhere that you did not anticipate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the interview I crave and live for every day. Yeah. But this gentleman,
it was nowhere near that. It's like a shell of his former self.
So people, there you have it. Just the edited version of the interview that Hughes did on his show with that young lady. Speaking about Alkaline's interview, in which he said painful. You know, when somebody say an interview is painful, it means that it is like pulling teeth. You are getting nowhere. It is as if you're talking to the wall. It is as if this person that they said is an intellect cannot construct a simple answer. He was as if he was lost, meaning alkaline. However, the conflict, the difference as it pertains to Vybz Kartel is the way that he interacted. He challenged the interviewer. The interviewee challenged the interviewer. So the polar opposite of these two artists, such is their career. One of them is inaccessible and should remain inaccessible until him can sort out in marbles. Vybz Kartel, of course, intellect. Somebody that is very spontaneous, somebody that is very witty. That is what makes interview very interesting, unlike that of Alkaline, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called "A Friend of My Enemy is a Friend of Mine." This is what we call the heights of desperation on social media, as it pertains to dancehall selector Foota hype, controversially getting even more and more controversial. And this is when we see Foota hype giving Alkaline props, Alkaline in which him this already, Alkaline in which we know is friends with nobody, none at all, even was Foota hype. But anything that Foota hype can do to this other artist and Vybz Kartel by giving their enemy credits, he will do it because he's a desperate man. So I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what Foota hype has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
When it come to Alka and girl mix up, the man program solid, dog. The man program solid, bro. Every time we talk about Alka, and I give him look up props and I try and measure him up with other people. When we give people them props, just give them props and not compare them to nobody. Because some people life well stir up way more than Alka. Big man thing. If we start pull out skeleton out of closet, who know one of the favorite artists I figure run with. You know one of the things that I rate Alkaline for? Remember me Alkaline and a friend. Me Alkaline never exchange words yet from the one time me talk to him and I never exchange words because him say nothing. He never answer or say nothing. You ever see a picture go viral with Alkaline and a girl? Or you ever see no conversation or not with Alkaline out there yet, no derogatory, nothing at all via girl and conversation or girl and picture and video about Alkaline? Let's be honest. Let's be real. May I wait? Somebody tell me.
So people, you have to give credit where credit is due. We've never really seen Alkaline in any sorts of mix-up with any sorts of woman. As a matter of fact, I don't ever remember seeing Alkaline in any sorts of picture or video with a woman except for a sister or maybe his assistant. So maybe he is not very good with interviews. That is why he is inaccessible. Maybe he is not good with women. He don't have any sorts of game. Maybe that is why there is no sorts of video. Maybe he is inaccessible to having children. Maybe he have sickle cell, so therefore he is not performing. And you know, in the dancehall space, the people are scandalous. So therefore, he knows what is going to go down. So therefore, he avoids situation like that. He does not put himself in compromising situation, literally. So the bigger question is this: is Foota hype really giving Alkaline credit, or is he making swipes, making subliminal disses at other persons to whom he does not like? Let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on a post that was made by a young lady in which she's saying, if you think some men are good cheaters, wait till you hear the side of women. Men cheat, but them cheat sloppy. Women are very slick with their trade. I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what she has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Majority of the time when y'all see a female not leaving her cheating man, it's because she's cheating too. The only thing is that she's cheating under the quiet. There is none of my, well, let me not call them. There's no female that I know that's getting bun when I get back. They might not brawling out loud with it, But best believe she's getting her lick back. Sometimes when I sit down, I'm talking, oh, I never turn with him. Oh, no. My bitch is doing what she needs to do. She was probably doing it first. So men, don't ever feel like on the safe out here. Don't ever feel like, oh yeah, you know, she take me back and she have a good forgiving heart. If she take it back and she not pray that, just know, say, oh God, why am I giving up the play to these men? But no, because some of y'all really need to know, because some of y'all really think that y'all be just giving bun and getting away with it. Nah, y'all just y'all don't know forgive bun. That's the problem. No. But females, we know how to do our thing.
So people, there's a saying that goes something like this. Nobody knows to play the victim like the person that started the whole problem, the whole ish. And whomever is with this young lady, take sleep and mark death, because she's telling you that she's slick as oil. So therefore, I would not trust her either. Now, people, when it comes to men and women, can't talk for no woman, we can't talk for a man. Finding a good woman, and I am assuming finding a good man for a woman, is like finding a needle in a haystack. It is far and few between. You more than likely are going to get struck by lightning twice in the same place before you can find a good woman. However, when you find a good one, maybe you should stick and stay. Me just say my advice. So this lady I make you know, say, listen, men out there, them are cheat on a rapid basis. Women out there, they are cheating on a rapid basis too. However, the men are easily getting caught because they don't have the game pots. Them really full, while the women are slicker. Them are cheat, them probably start the cheating, and then you feel as if you cheat on your good woman, only for find out, well, not really find out, because like she said, it is a secret. Until now, the post come out of the bag, literally. So people, let me know in the comment section, who do you think cheat the most? Is it women or men? Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.